Lens flare.
I'm not gonna explain what a lens flare is. You can Bing it. And you can, I guess, use it as a transition?
When used as a transition, the flare will grow and then shrink, or travel across the frame, or both. I don't remember ever using this, but if I did, I'd use it in a sarcastic way. I think I've seen this a lot in infomercials and reality TV shows.
Lies.
You know, when I date guys,
But I haven't watched network TV since the aughts, so maybe they don't do that anymore. I also remember it being used for a lot of before-after shots on home renovation shows. Because sparkly equals magic, it's kind of magical looking, so you would never use this transition to go from a nice room to a dumpy room, unless you're making a joke out of it. So I found a bunch of before-after home renovation shots, and none of them used a lens flare transition. Instead, they used an exposure flash, dip to white, cross dissolve, or I think these ones in the middle are called God rays. So maybe it's fallen out of style since the 90s. As well, it should have. It's pretty cheesy. I guess it kind of makes sense. If you want to show clear before and after shots, and you've got a bunch of distracting effects in the middle, then the audience has kind of forgotten what the before shot looked like by the time they get to it. Obviously, I've massively exaggerated with this example, so let's just do a single lens flare. I guess even that is a little bit distracting, and if the point of these shots is for you to compare before and after, then a simpler transition is just going to work better. What I haven't seen in any of these shows is the use of a soft edge wipe. I think wipes work really well for comparison shots because they allow the viewer to see a smaller section of the scene being compared at any given moment, rather than having to take in every single detail all at the same time. However, when using a wipe in this way, you do want both shots to be from the exact same camera position and focal length, which most of these renovation shows don't have. It makes sense. They can't do the normal trick of putting down gaff tape exactly where the tripod legs should go, because this is a home, not a set, and they're going to be renovating the space anyway, possibly tearing up the flooring in the process. Film Impact has the Flare Impact transition, Boris FX Continuum has Lens Flare Dissolve, Lens Flare Round, and Lens Flare Spiked, Sapphire has Dissolve Lens Flares, and Maxon Universe has Null Light. These are all fine, but the Continuum ones have way more parameters. Actually, this one has way too many parameters. Just look at this. There's like over 100 in here. I've never seen anything like it. Make some decisions for me. You know what? Maybe I just don't get it. And some people take their lens flares really seriously. Also, Premiere Pro has a lens flare effect that is actually decent for once. You just watched one chapter from a longer transitions tutorial, which you can also watch right now for free from the link below, or just click this little thingy on screen right now. The tutorial covers nearly every useful transition and every transitions vendor. I'll see you there.